My name is Nancy Price. I cover education for GB Wire, and I'll be your moderator tonight. What challenges will the school district face as it becomes bigger and more diverse?
Managing growth is one of the biggest challenges for any organization, and for Clovis Unified in particular, that has such a strong history and a strong set of core values. It's really important as we continue to grow to hire the best and the brightest for our kids.
The areas are divided up into high school districts. So within a very large school district, we also have these smaller, more manageable sub-districts that keep that small, maybe neighborhood feeling in the schools and in the area. And I'm sure that will stay as a template for growth.
I think that as the district grows, I think it's time to continue with good communication, but go the extra mile, do more to communicate with people as we're bringing more parents and families and grandparents into the district, folks from diverse backgrounds. Folks are frustrated because they want to hear from their district. So as we grow, continue to communicate.
What will be your top priorities that you will want to accomplish?
I want to join with my my fellow trustees to help students and staff move on from the COVID pandemic. And I'm also interested in exploring ways to bring more life skills education into the curriculum.
And parents have lots of concerns, but their number one concern is making sure that our kids are back on track and that our classroom teachers have what they need to make sure that happens. That is, I got to tell you, that is number 1, 2, and 3 priorities. So what folks can expect out of me is making sure that we're looking at best practices, new strategies, resources. What can we do? Because nothing else is more important right now than to make sure that our kids are back on track, on grade level, reading and math.
For me, I would say what you're going to get is a trustee that's not afraid to call out problems. They do not want our teachers and our administrators teaching CRT or teaching values that, frankly, the parents would rather teach in their own home. They want the 3 R's to go up: reading, writing, and arithmetic. Thank you.
I have some questions now that are specific to each of the candidates. And Samantha, I'm going to start with you. Some people might argue that you're almost too much of an insider, that you had various jobs in the past with big school districts, so you understand the workings of them. You've gotten a lot of endorsements from former Clovis Unified superintendents as well as current Clovis Unified staffers. Are you too much of an insider?
Absolutely not. It makes me the most qualified candidate, quite frankly. I've got a background in public education policy that started in Sacramento. I've worked for 2 of the largest school districts in California, serving the superintendents and boards of education. So I know public education inside and out.
How do you expect to compete with better funded candidates for the Area 1 seat?
You're right. I'm very grassroots. I'm very low budget. My lawn signs are repurposed from old lawn signs. But who doesn't love recycling? Anyway, yes, I am self-funded, so there was no need for me to report. The candidate statement had a cost of $1,320 attached to it in order to get 200 words. So I may look back and regret that I did not put a candidate statement in. However, if you're self-funded, that is a lot of money that could be used in other ways in your campaign. I don't have friends on the board such as Samantha. I don't have any big money behind me like maybe the other candidates. So this is how I'm running my campaign.
You're a former Fresno City Councilman. Have you encountered any anti-Fresno bias during your campaign? And if so, how did you counter it in seeking this district-wide voter support?
Yeah, thank you, Nancy. I've never encountered any anti-Fresno bias. You have to remember that Clovis Unified School District is 48% Clovis and 44% Fresno. And then the rest are outlying areas. So it's almost an even split. When it comes to educating kids, the city that they live in shouldn't matter. It's the district that they're in And there are over 40,000 students that are very blessed to call Clovis Unified home.
Go ahead and take 2 minutes to talk about, whatever you want to talk about in your closing statement. Samantha, we'll go ahead and start with you.
So I am the candidate with the knowledge, the experience, and the passion to serve our kids and our community in Clovis Unified. I know public education inside and out. Again, I've worked in public education policy in Sacramento. I've worked for the 2 of the largest school districts in California, serving the superintendents and the boards of education. But more important, I know Clovis Unified. I've been a proud parent and volunteer in Clovis Unified for 15 years. I know the culture and I know the traditions. One thing that continues to emerge is this concept of back to basics, making sure that our kids are on track academically. Back to basics also means making sure that our kids understand their responsibility in contributing to a positive learning environment in their classroom, in their school, and in our community. We have to protect our strong neighborhood schools because without public education, there is no America. We have to fight. And we have to make sure that we have strong neighborhood schools that deliver the kind of education that our kids and our community deserves. I am the candidate that has the knowledge, experience, and passion to serve the families and students of Clovis Unified. Thank you.
I've been around this community, working in the trenches in this community for the past 17 years, whether it's been in your homes on a nightly basis, bringing you the news, or whether it's been on the Fresno City Council, fighting for limited government, common sense government, fighting to get things done for a district that had been left behind for decades. And I was successful at it. And I'm very proud to be endorsed by the Fresno County Republican Central Committee. They spoke up and they spoke boldly and said, we know Clint. And Clint is going to do a great job for kids in Clovis, his own kids and your kids. And so I'm proud of that endorsement. Let me share a couple more. Supervisor Steve Brandow is an endorser. Clovis Councilmember Drew Bessinger is an endorser. Congresswoman Connie Conway supports me for Clovis Unified. Former Fresno Mayor Lee Brand, my dear friend and mentor, supports me for Clovis Unified. City Council Member Mike Carbasi is a Democrat. He supports me for Clovis Unified. I am a concerned parent who won't let my kids down as they begin this journey, and I absolutely won't let your kids down. And it would be an honor to me, and I would humbly ask you for your vote on Election Day.
I'm a realtor and a grandmother. I'm California born and raised. Having lived all over the state, I can honestly say that you will not find more beautiful school campuses anywhere in the Golden State. And during the mandates and the lockdowns, I witnessed the Clovis School Board avoiding the parents who wanted to speak at the public forums. And often they canceled the public forum. That shocked and infuriated me to see parents not treated with the respect that they deserve. I want to audit the curriculum from inappropriate CRT or overly sexualized material and reflect transparency in what our children are being taught in the classroom. I believe all problems need to be put out in the open and solutions found so that the educational experience at Clovis Unified reflects the beauty of our campuses. The other 3 candidates do not attend school board meetings, and a vote for any of them, simply put, is a vote for more of the same. A vote for me is a vote for your family, and parents, let's take our control of our school board back. Thank you.